Whoa! Hey! Aw, I miss you guys too. Yep. Alright then. Such a banger. Alright. Alright. Waiting screen. Boop. Well, hello! Hello everybody. Hello Maul. Hello, the one and only Car, tuning from his bed. Welcome to the stream. And today, I've got a surprise. I've got a little surprise for you guys. It was made just 5 minutes ago, but still counts. How are you guys doing? I guess I will just yeah, I guess I'll just play some this week I've been mainly doing what I said last week, like trying to contact publisher. I've contacted one. There will be a meeting with them on April, start of April. And I'm writing emails, but I've also added ranged attack. Yeehaw! Ranged attack to the game, and that I will show you soon. Well, I guess I can show you now. I've also fixed the bug that was coming with the invasion manager. I'm still not woken up. This morning I've had trouble waking up, so better now with the stream. Okay, let's see. So now during the invasion, there's a music that goes with it. I think it was already the case when I've committed to the early access build. And now you can also throw that, which is kind of cool. And if you aim up, the thing is going up. So that's a thing. Automatic response system should burn in hell. You really hate that, right? I'm just back from the game. Okay, that's all I have to say. Okay. Well, okay. Sorry. Oh, I can still play the missions with the invasion on? Okay. 2 days ago, I think it was this. No, I even forgot when it was. I watched Car stream the game, and he showed me doing. He was doing the street races with this superpower, and it changes everything. It was very spectacular, to say the least. Like you could just skip a whole lot of difficult part just by doing that, and it looks good too. So that's really cool. I don't plan on removing that from Street Race. Like if you manage to, however, I spoke with Yashiki this morning. I'm working on that right now. Actually, I need to make it so the energy is spent whenever you use the superpowers. so that there's some kind of management, and that way, if you use it for street races, you will have to do some tricks to reload your energy, which makes it even more spectacular if you handle it well. So that's something. That's something that's coming up. I feel it would be beneficial to port it to another system. That way it's fresh for that system, where on Steam it's an older release. Yeah. I mean, we're looking for a publisher for part of the reason. I mean, we could do the port ourselves, but it's very hard for us right now to survive with no budget. And budget is what we need if we are to finish this game. I really like that music. So I've made it bigger, but I don't think it's big enough. I've made this explosion a little collider a little bit bigger, but I think it should be way bigger, like being a big cannon and all. Having the slow motion, it should be more. Yeah, it's too small still. Although compared to Ruby, it feels big, but it's not. Alright, let me take you guys to a place. Also, I've cleaned this up. Now it's working properly. The stop invasion thing. It removes every single zombie that's left in the world. Now it's working. I'm not just hating it. It was even worse than I'd expected, and I feel extremely frustrated and unhappy after playing a game. Ouch. Okay. That wasn't the case even when I was facing breaking bugs. Ugh. Okay. So you really want to remove the... Okay, so removing it from street races, from everywhere? You want to remove it everywhere? Like... Because it's quite useful for my plot mission. That's the place where I first implemented it, where you're on the top of the roof and you have to jump from there. And if you miss your jump, you have to. It takes like 10 minutes to go back up. Are you sure you want that? I guess I'll just play. I just play the thing. Because the jump is not too hard to miss. I didn't play through all the street races. I guess I could right now. Also, I can. I don't know if those hit pedestrians. It does. Cool. I'll just explain what was that horrible, okay? Sure. Wait, was it before or after this mission? No, it's before this mission. Okay, I don't think I can replay it from here. All right, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just go up. Bonk. I'm quite proud of that dumb thing I've added to the game. Boing. While animating it, it was kind of awkward to do because it's a one frame thing, but it works, I think. It works. Grind disappearing bug is still present, but now it's even worse because grinds are disappearing not only by doing a certain routine, but by random completely. Did you put the light in the last update? I don't know. It's here for me. Young, did you update the SVN before? I think you did. It wouldn't make sense. So it's here, this thing. It basically just tells the props when he prop up to activate or deactivate the lights. inside. Yeah, say you've missed this jump on top of this building all the way up here, and you're here now. Without the respawn system, you would have to find a way up, back up, which is the fastest one is this one here, and it takes quite a lot of time. So you would have to do this every time you missed one jump, and that's quite a lot. That's quite punishing. So removing the respawn system here is quite. This you have to do this jump again, and not miss those jumps. I almost missed here, but you can imagine someone who hasn't played the game as much as I did would miss that jump and would have to do that again. That's very, very punishing. So I don't know. So in one place you forced there was only grinds as the way. Oh no, I did never do that. That's Young's work on street races. I always put a respawn on a flat ground like here, and always give the player a way to. I don't know. I haven't played all the street races, so maybe I should do that now. And they all didn't work, and when I was trying to find another way, I was constantly respawned in the same place again and again. Oh, that's very bad. Okay, tell me which street race I should try, because it looks like my mission I've play tested them many times, and I'm quite sure what you described never happens. So let's see. Let's open up the map. Yeah, I can totally understand your frustration then if that happens, like you keep respawning forever. That's a bug. This thing that I've implemented to the plot missions, we talked about it, and then Young and Yoshiki agreed to add that feature to the races. However, how they are implemented and where the respawn locators are, I didn't supervise it at all because I'm busy doing my own things. So let's try them out now. Will you be adding more rich achievement for the full release? Yes, of course. The full release is going to have plenty of achievement. I just have to spend the time to do them. Pretty much. And also, since the game is not finished, I think for the game to be fully finished, it will probably take another year, at least. And that's without counting the debugging. So, yep, that's that. Working slowly, but we're a tiny team, so we do what we can. However, the early access build should have. If we keep going that way, and the publisher we work with, if we get one, allows us to. I think there's going to be a lot of new things coming up regularly to the early access build. You don't catch the grind disappearing bug, probably because of the frame rate. My poor GPU can only hold 24 FPS. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's a big problem. I don't know if I can boost that up. Yeah, my average is 40 plus. I think even in the slums here, where it's the highest FPS in all places here, it's still quite it's still way over 30. So I don't know. Can I wall ride? No, I cannot. I would have gone up from here. Okay, let me try the one street race. And also, I'm curious. I want to try the game as I want to try the street race the way Carl did during his stream. Yeah, like I said, I'm sorry. Today I had trouble waking up, so right now I'm still a little bit sleepy. Yesterday I didn't get to sleep until very late, and somehow I had a lot of trouble getting asleep. But it should be fine. I'm waking up slowly. Okay, let's try this one. Yeah, it was this one. Wait. You can't respawn manually if there's an automatic respawn point. So I couldn't respawn immediately after missing a jump. I had to fall extensionally 5 seconds. 5 seconds multiplied by 1,000 respawn. 1,000 seconds. Yeah. I would need to see the thing to fix. I mean, I would need to play it myself pretty much, or see it via video for Young to fix. Because like I said, I'm quite sure my implementation of this feature should work properly. And like I said, I mean, did it happen in the plot mission that I would just play, that I just showed, like the roof I showed just before? So I can easily lose almost 1/2 hour just because I can't respond immediately after understanding I messed up. Huh. Okay. Considering I usually have only like 2 hours to play, it's a huge problem for me. Yeah, I can understand that. Alright. How should we... Because the respawn system is not implemented in my missions at all. And since there are cutscenes and stuff, that's a lot of work for me to do. Oh, I just forgot to do that. Ow. Okay, let me give it a try. Okay, I'll ask Young and Yashiki to look for your problem and see if we can do something about it. Wow, I jumped up too. Ow. It's not as easy as it looked. I think he jumped directly from here to sorry. Whoa, what's going on? Wow. Did I catch a cold? Okay, I'm not as impressive as Car. Okay, I suck at this. He was directly jumping from one roof to the other and skipping the whole thing altogether, which was really cool to watch. So good job on that. Ah, okay. I'll just try to reproduce the thing. How did he do that? Like that, I suppose. Okay, I give up. I'm not awake. There's no excuse. I suck at this. I think Car really got a good level on that. He really practiced to a good point. Respawning points can be described approximatively as random. They're in places you consider as convenient, and that's not the case for the player. They're always too close or too far from the target. Okay. I can pretty much pinpoint where I've placed my locators in my missions. Can you tell me if they are wrong for you? Yeah, I jumped down the middle of the alley between the table and jump off right at the end directly into the next roof. Grind Ray Grind. Yeah, I don't think I'm able to reproduce that at the state I am right now. I'm kind of tired and unawake and stuff, but good job on doing that. That was actually pretty impressive when I saw you doing those. It's too bad you didn't record. Maybe you did record that. Maybe you should show that to. You should show it off. Oh man, I really need the coffee. Oh, okay. There's a recorded one on Discord. Yeah, so it's the race on the ground. I'm talking about the race I just played, like on the top of the roofs. I think it was more impressive, in my opinion. My best time is 48. Yeah, I saw that. Quite crazy. And the amount of things you're skipping using the superpowers. Wow. Oh, you're talking about the rooftop now? Okay, you get it recorded. I didn't see it on Discord, man. I must have missed it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Where is the race here? I think this one is quite simple. Yeah, okay, Pandoramin. I'm going to check out all the places where the respawn things happen. I don't know if we should either use... Because the fact that you're respawning 1,000 times, that's a bug. That's not supposed to happen. Supposed to respawn to a flat ground and then you should be respawning next to the next checkpoint on a flat ground and not respawning forever. That's a bug. In a few places I ended up rolling back to a more convenient location, and in a few other places I ended up doing quite a run instead of practicing one particular jump I wasn't good at. Okay. Oh, that camera. That camera's ugly. Ooh. Ooh, okay. The coffee is tilting. the coffee is switching on some stuff in my brain. I can feel it. Okay. Let's see. Let me just. Okay. Let me just replay this street race here and see the respawn locators. When using manual respawn, you can practice the entire loop from one checkpoint to another, not from some awkwardly close location. Okay. There we go. I don't know if there are any respawn locator on that race. I suppose there's one here. Like if I miss that jump purposely. Yeah, that's for respawning here. This one is not too bad. If I miss this one, I respawn here. This one is not too bad neither. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we need a hybrid thing, like you fall down and you press select to respawn to this last locator thing. Maybe... Okay, I've got an idea. So if you fall to the ground and the game detects it, that's a lot of work for us though. Instead of respawning you automatically, I add a new message on top of the screen that tells you press select to respawn to that locator, but you don't have to. How's that? But that's not what you want. You want to respawn on the last checkpoint, right? Which is very different. Yeah, you want to respawn on the last checkpoint. So if you fall here, you have to respawn. Yeah, I think this one can be done better. Like respawn on the roof of this one over there instead. Woo! Oh, okay. Not as cool as I thought it would be. Boop. Sometimes it flings you forward, sometimes it doesn't. Huh. Okay. Yes, the Q respawn manually is better than ultimate respawn. Yeah, but still, if you respawn, you would respawn in the same place, so... But what you want is to respawn on the last checkpoint, which was very buggy sometimes. Like, you would respawn on top of a grind, but with low FPS, you would go through the grind. So that's not really a good option neither. I think it's better to have the locator placed on a solid ground that is flat. That way you're not... Yeah. You also respawn on the last checkpoint in the previous way of doing, and it's better. But like I said, if your last checkpoint is on top of a grind, that happened to us a lot. And sometimes we place the checkpoint a little too high or a little too low. You would fall through the grind, and you would not respawn on the grind at all. That was very buggy. I don't know, it's a little bit of and the point is, I have footage. I'll try to cut things to clip illustrating my point. Okay, that's better. I think you can show it to young Edashiki, and on my submission, I'm still not really. I don't know. There's a jump height threshold. I feel it instinctively. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. You were nailing those jumps. That was quite impressive for me. To get Ruby to either skip forward with elasticity or slam into the ground depending on the situation. Yeah, so I saw you mastered that thing. Yeah, I think it's on the top when you start to fall. Wait. Yeah, when you start to fall, you can have a double jump, I think. Yeah, that's it. Woo! Okay, that's double jump. Oh wait, maybe I purposely wrote that code, but I kind of forgot. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Like if you fall down, I would reset the velocity and have you jump a little. But if you're going up already, it's not really going to be visible. You have to fall down first. And not be too close to the ground too. Yeah, fall down. There. Nay. It's kind of hard. It's a very weird thing. If grind disappear, it doesn't matter if you start on the grind or on the ground, it doesn't work until you use another grind with another idea. I think I fixed that already. Wait, right now the game runs very poorly on medium, on RTX 2060, like constant stutter. Is there anything else I can try? Yeah, so go to the display option, remove, this is going to drop your FPS like crazy. It's on false by default. You can reduce the overall quality, deactivate, I tried to play, so that's the weird thing, on my old computer, if I activate the VSync, the game was running very smoothly. But as you can see here, if I activate it on this computer that is way more powerful, there's a weird lag, visual lag. Ruby is like doing weird thing. It's very weird. I don't know why. Well, I know why. I actually went to check on online, and apparently it's normal. There's a discrepancy in synchronization between your computer and the screen. I think that's what's going on. So for this computer, I have to deactivate it. That's why I've always wondered why we had the option in the game. Like, I didn't see any reason for not activating these things if there were tears. But apparently it's really depending on what hardware you have and the combination of all your hardwares. So there you go. Dynamic lights in props setting doesn't do anything. I think it does. Let me show you an example. Let's see. I'm trying to find a light because there are many lights that. Oh yeah, so it's a little bit of a mess because Yashiki did put some dynamic lights on many places. And I've manually put some lights on some props, and I have to find a prop that I'm sure is a dynamic light from the thing I activate and deactivate. Where are those big orange round? Yeah, here we go. There. Wait, there's 3 of them. Okay, so this is supposed to switch off? Okay, maybe there's a bug. Alright. Come on. This is deactivated. What did I read wrong? So annoying. So many bugs. I just have too much work and stress and pressure. Okay, so those are dynamic lights that goes with the option, and for some reason they are not deactivated. I think. Oh. Okay. Maybe what I need to do is to add an event for the option to make it so it's the prop listen to this. And how do I even spawn those props? I kind of forgot. Maybe they are on. I think they are on distance, but are they actors or interactive props, dynamic props? I know there's a separate groups for different props. They are not dynamic props because they are static, but they have lights. I'm not sure how I activate them. Yeah, maybe once. Okay. Let me try this once. Okay, let's do one fun thing, because it's getting boring for you guys, I suppose. Let's go to my little surprise here, which is Control F12, I think. Let me take you to a place where I try my new features on. Where I try my new features on, and it is called my playground. You can access it now by pressing Control F12. Although you don't really have a reason to go there. And just this morning for the lols, I just put a groovy grandma, but it's quite the place. So here you will have a crazy FPS 99 because there's nothing here. There's nothing at all here. I use this place to test out new features such as the invasion system. Right now I'm on this scene testing out those attacks. So I made it so after 4 seconds those new ranged attack yeehaw just disappear. That wasn't the case before. Actually, I forgot, if you did that it would just fly forever and you would have 1 is nothing, but if you throw like 50, 100 over time with all the city and thing, it might be bad for performance. Yeah, see, it's still flying over there. It will fly forever until you change scene, so that's kind of bad. I've implemented that for this, but I didn't implement it for... it should disappear, yeah. I didn't implement it for those. Them Duke boys! Up to no good again! Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. When I play tests on the Unity, there's like 200 of them, and it's running properly. But since I come from the main city level, the invasion manager is not destroyed upon level changes, so it kept the limitation of 40 zombies appearing at once. 200 zombies is quite fun to watch. There's like a huge horde, and you would just flow through them like that. It's too bad I couldn't. I should add a little script upon entering this scene to make the maximum zombie count to be 200, just to show you like next time. I'll do that. I'll do that next time. Ouch. Woo. I also tried a shoulder cam for the range attack, entering shoulder cam whenever you shoot a thing, and come back to normal whenever you do anything else. The camera moving up and down, zoom in, zoom out, and going left and right is quite hard to digest over time, so I just deactivated it. I think the idea wasn't bad, because when you're like that and you try to shoot over there, you're not seeing your projectile at all. Like, you don't see that you shot that projectile. You have to kind of look down. So yeah, it was a game design thing. That's what I'm working on right now. The cam shake is kind of huge. Also, those are plasma slices that are supposed to be like Sonic Boom, but I was lazy, so I used this one, Hypershots effects. I just duplicate it and then make it a little smaller, but that's not a big change. It's not even visible. I mean, now that you know it, you can see it. That the fireball is smaller. Yeah, it's not very obvious. Also, there's something that I've had before, and I think it's quite cool when you have 200 zombies, is that the projectile can pierce through the enemies. And that at first it was just going through and piercing everything. I deactivated that. I plan on having the piercing effect be an update to the game. That's going to be fun, I think. Like when a huge horde is coming after you and you just shoot your thing. I mean, I can go ahead and start doing shmup thing, like multiply. When you throw one ball, you shoot 3 or 4, and they all have piercing 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies. That's going to be fun, I think. Rawr, rawr. That soup probably tastes like rubber duck. What? I wonder if zombie soup become an illegitimate delicacy in Duper City. Indeed, they do like a. They look like a little bit like lampreys. So there's a disgusting, extremely disgusting creatures that did exist for real, and used to live in swamps. I think I remember, if I remember correctly. That used to be a delicacy in the medieval time. Lamprey, I think it's called lamprey. So it's kind of disgusting. It's like one tentacle with teeth as a mouth. I think it looks like looks like those zombies. So you're kind of right. And apparently they were so delicious that they went extinct. Because people just kept eating them. If I can remember correctly, I might be wrong, but I think that's the story. That soup probably tastes like rubber duck. Well, you never know. I think ugly fishes are the best tasting. Although those are not fishes. I don't know. You don't know where they live. So yeah, that's that. Let's go back to. Oh yeah. There's also I've implemented the new ranged attack. I've implemented the ranged attack so you can also shoot them from grind. Oh wait, that's a bug. Ah, I've tested that yesterday, it was working. So when you're grinding, it's supposed to shoot at the direction of the camera. So you should shoot down, you should be able to shoot downward. Downward. I'm tired. This is cool though. Groovy Grandma is scaled up 100 times. So right now... Wait, why can't I? Whoa, okay. Oh, I don't have the spin boost. Okay. Alright, I don't think the camera can see up. Yeah, she's quite big. She's quite big here. Everything about the ultimately is about food. Yeah, you're right. Food is life. Food is life. Zombini is the fish of the land. Yeah. Okay, let me deactivate the thing and press Ctrl F12. Lampreys eels are not extinct. Oh, really? They still exist? Oh, okay. Maybe what I read was that's what I understood, but you're probably right. I think well, if that's the case, I would be curious as to how they taste, even though they look disgusting as hell. They're pretty much real. Okay. They really look disgusting though. It's really one tentacle with teeth underneath. It's really like a tentacle that's been cut with teeth on the other side. Ugh. Alright, let's try some random street races here. Let's see. There's one over here. I think this one is quite small. It's quite easy. It doesn't go very high. So I don't think there are any. Let's give it a try nonetheless. Hop. No, okay. I should check lamprey eels after the stream. Now that you say they are not extinct, I'm quite... there must be some videos coming out for curious people like me. I would be... Yeah, I would be curious. I would want to check it out. Because the only thing I saw are just pictures, photos of lampreys. Maybe they aren't as disgusting as that picture I saw. And yeah, it's like a tentacle with many teeth. Yeah, okay. So they are like the picture I saw. Okay, but I would like to see a video of them wiggling around. If they are not extinct, I should probably. Some species are extinct, but not all of them. Okay, I got it. So what I read wasn't wrong, but what you say is not wrong neither. My information was just not complete, I suppose. And it parasites on the other fishes. So if you see some sea creature with way more tentacles, okay, that's a power up. If you ask me, you have more tentacles. Although you might not be the one controlling it if it's a parasite. Yeah, they are very weird creature in the sea. There's also that parasite that replaces a fish's tongue. That's quite the thing. How am I supposed to go up? Okay, here. Woo! And up. So what if I jump off here? I don't know if Young implemented something here. He did. Alright, and then I come back here. Okay. This is quite a difficult jump. I didn't play that race much, but it's quite hard to do, in my opinion. I really need to see a video of you struggling with the thing. I mean, you don't need to record for hours, like you said, but I need to understand it fully, I think, because I think it's fine from me playing here, but like you said, I don't have your FPS and I don't have your bugs, so oh, it's not here. So yeah, I if I see the problem, I can always think about a better solution. Because I don't think respawning on the last checkpoint is a good solution. Neither. What you want is manual respawn, at least I can give you, of course. But what I want also is an optimal way of you having fun, pretty much. That's my main goal, right? So... yeah. There are lampreys in your region, really? Can you catch one? Those may not be tentacles. Uh-oh. We got a problem. Yeah. Yeah. Creatures in the water. There are genticles. Yeah, we're going in a we're going toward a zone that is becoming dangerous for Twitch streaming, I think. Maybe, or maybe not. I don't know. I think I'm super polite compared to other streamers, so. Yeah, another feedback. During plat missions, you don't show the preview of the next checkpoint. Yeah, don't always do that. It's kind of a... Yeah, I should go back to the plat missions. This is more polished. I'm always running against the clock, so... But okay, I'll go back to the mission and add this. I think I did, so when it's... because it takes some time, I did so when I feel like it's very needed. But when it's not needed, I'm just lazy and just not put it there. But I'll write it down and to my to-do list, and I'm going to do it for every plat races. Boop. Let's see. Let me give another street race a try. There's another one here. Oh, it's the big one. Okay. The one that I played the most, I think. I'm quite sure. More like Lampreco. Eh. Boop. Yeah, a new word finishing with curl. It's going in places. The big bad one. Okay, so this one is a big one, big bad one. All right, that's good. That's good. Let me give it a try. Yeah, right now I'm more focused on the combat side. So you don't have that in the Steam build yet, but whenever you hit an enemy and an enemy get hit, any enemy that get hit will send an event. My move style manager, everything is a manager in my game, in my code. It will listen to those events, and whenever one enemy is getting hit, it will reset the combo timer so that you can keep hitting and keep doing tricks and combos. That way you will multiply, you will get a multiplier. I intend to make it so your superpowers are going to grow as your multiplier grows, which makes you more powerful over time. And I think that's a great way to push the player to keep doing tricks and combos all the time, so that they have a better, a big power fantasy here, pretty much. It would feel, yeah, it would feel better. Yeah, let me focus on the street race. I keep jumping from one subject to another, but I'm not focused anyway today. I had Had a difficult morning. Alright. So if I jump off here, immediately, okay, immediately I'm... Ooh! Ho ho ho! Okay! That's a big exploit there. Wait! Wanna retry? That's a huge exploit actually. You can completely skip the jumping on top of that roof just by doing that. I suppose it makes sense why Young did put the thing here, because he would like you can just do that. Boop, and there you go. Time saved. Yeah, I kind of understand what he tried to do, but that's a little bit. That's an exploit. Okay, let me try all the respawn locators. So if you fall here, this one is way... Oh, what was that? So I restart here. Oh, I just restart on the last checkpoint. Hacks, yeah. Wait. Also about the grind disappearing bug, it appeared when you added the code preventing you to land on the same grind after jumping off it. What? So the problem's gonna be in it. I added a code that prevents me from jump. So this is one grind. I jump and I land on it again. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's what you're talking about. Oh, did I almost go? Oh well. I wasn't watching the screen for 1 second. I think I saw Ruby going through the pipe. I don't know. Yeah, it happened again. It went through the pipe. I'm so tired. Okay, so what you mean here is if you fall here, you have to fall even further, which spend time, I suppose. You forgot you added it. I mean, I do so many things. I kind of forget everything also, so I think that's a thing I've... So yeah, after I started coding, I had a couple of what I call coder's fever, where I think I talked about that. That's a super weird thing. I never had that, but I've been mainly an artist. I think that's something that happened when my brain. I was mainly a art brain thing, and when I started coding, I kind of switched all the way up. I'm not talking about that now. It's kind of a weird subject and very personal one. Although I don't. I mean personal in. Not in it embarrasses me or anything. It's just that it's kind of I don't think many people experience that. That's the only thing I mean with personal. I don't even know why I'm talking about that actually. Yeah, I forget everything. After that happened to me, I started forgetting everything, all the small things. I used to be able to remember any small things, but after that I started to forget every small things very easily. But except for work things, for some reason, work things. Oh, I'm going through. Okay, so there are some bugs that needs to be fixed. Huh. And I restart all the way here. That's quite a bad respawn thing, locator. I think you should respawn inside the building here. Yeah, okay. I think all the street races should be. I mean, if I'm the one doing the thing, I would spend a lot of boring time making sure each spawn point. Yeah, that's the thing with that new system. Is that you have to play the game and test every single spawn point to be sure. Like if I fall here, I would restart all the way down there. which is really... No, I would restart all the way over there, which is crazy far. Yeah, so that's the thing. In this race, each checkpoint is too far away from each other, which makes the respawn locator very awkward to place. And I think in that case, it's better without a locator, unless... without a respawn, automatic respawn thing. I mean, automatic respawn needs a very well-designed respawn locators that should be placed and respawn you at the right place and time. I don't know. It should be well-designed, that's what I say. Manual respawn, it's kind of you're kind of leaving the responsibility of the bad respawning thing to the player, which kind of it's not as convenient, but it makes it so if you're respawning in a bad place, it's not really our fault, even though it actually is. It's buggy, but I think it's more acceptable to the players. Maybe the fact that I'm developer and when I manually respawn, I see I'm not happy with it. I guess on one hand you would blame the game, and on the other hand you would blame yourself. And I think as the game developer, I blame myself in any case. Ooh, okay, I missed it. I don't know if there's a respawn point here. I don't think so. Oh, there is. Okay. And respawn all the way back here. Where am I? Wow, okay. Okay, this is quite bad. This is quite bad. Well, I'm not blaming anyone because all three of us are very, very busy. We had some hard time this month. All three of us. So yeah, we'll just fix it over time. Just don't be too angry at us. Okay, now that I see this this race, I can see all the problems that goes with the automatic respawn thing. It should be better designed. Like each checkpoint should give you an automatic respawn point that makes sense and is well designed so that you can start over. I mean, the respawn point can be just be the last checkpoint. It can be that. You don't have to place a locator on each for each. I'm talking too youngly, actually. You don't have to put a locator. A new locator for each respawn point. You can use the checkpoint, but you have to make it so. Like this one is fine. Like if you fall here and you fail your jump, you can respawn here. I think it's fine on the checkpoint. But either way, I think a hybrid would be good. Either way, like you press start and respawn at last. I mean, start is yeah, I don't know. Press select or something like that. I don't know. See, yeah, I know what you mean. But it's more a design problem more than it is the features problem. You have to playtest the game and place the locator at the right places. That's our job. And I think on this race it's not well made. But on the other hand, I only had to cover my own puck missions, which there's only 2 races, and I took the time to place the respawn locators and the respawn things in my code manually and test it thoroughly. Take the time. For Young, he had to go through every single street races, and I think he just simply looked through the editor and thought, okay, I'll place it here, and that's it. He didn't went inside and test each races, take the time to play each, and I understand that would take forever. But yeah, I agree with you. This race needs better respawn point. Yeah. But also this race has very spread out checkpoints, which makes the task a little hard. Yeah, this one I wouldn't put it here because I would just fall down. I usually would just fall down, and you're forcing the player to jump on that wire. I usually go down and climb up through the right here. So this one I disagree with. Like I said, it's all design. It's more about the design of the automatic respawn thing more than it is about the feature itself. If you shall respawn, it should be respawning at good locations and stuff, I think. Lollipops are good. I disagree, actually. I don't like lollipops. I never did. Even as a kid, I never did. My kid, however, loves lollipops, so... Ugh. I don't know, it's annoying. You put it in your mouth and it's forever in your mouth. And it's hard. You cannot just swallow it. It's... I don't know. I'm weird. Although, also, I like weird candies. I like, how do you call that? Those black candies that taste bad for other kids, but I love them. I love those. I think we talked about that already before. In terms of, I'm not really a candy kid. I never really liked candies, but I did like chocolates. I did like cakes, of course. Yeah, in matters of candy, I'm more a... How do you call that? I don't even know how it's called in French. Wait, it's been so long since I ate one of those. Those black candies that taste like a little bit like wood. Not really wood, but I forgot. I love those. I'm weird. Black licorice, exactly. I love those. Wait, let me Google that. Licorice, is that what it? Licorice. Yeah, it's that. Yeah, I'm a weird kid. I had to Google that. I don't know why I love that, but I don't know. Some kid like that for some reason. I'll also send you footages of the problems I had earlier. Alright, and the way you can fix the grinds problem you was having with the manual checkpoints based respawn system. Okay, thank you. Yes, yeah, that's also the problem. You're forcing the player to the certain way of playing that race instead of doing it. Yeah, I agree with you. I've never tested those street races, how Young placed the respawn locator. I don't blame him for placing them quickly because there's a lot of street races, we didn't have much time. And the feature was asked to be done. I think this feature is quite a lot of work, actually, and it was done quite quickly, so I don't blame him for doing that design. However, I kind of disagree with some locators, and I kind of understand some respawn locator choices. Although I don't think they are optimal for a good playthrough. So either I will go through those street races and put them, relocate and rewrite them myself so that they make more sense and is better designed, or or maybe both. I will make it so the respawn thing is manual. Like I said, a message appears on top whenever I detect that you're off the track, and it says press select to respawn at something like that. I'm having weird things. Ugh. Okay. I think the coffee is starting to kick in. I'm starting to feel a little bit more awake. I was very out of it this morning somehow. Now I feel awake. Okay. It's alright if player is bad in jumping and reaches every checkpoint awkwardly. By the very long route you don't expect, the point he reaches it. There's a brand called Blackjack. Oh, I don't know about that. I would like to try that. But when with automatic respawn system, player is forced to take that particular. Yeah, I understand your frustration. I'm sorry about that. We'll try to modify it. Sorry about that. So press select to respawn. Q is already enough for helping players to deal with difficult jumps. Yeah. Hello, Kitatsun. Welcome to the stream. We were just talking about the respawn system. Oh, okay. And also, I would like to show you that. So this is the new thing I've been working on this week. And you can also shoot from grind, which is the only attack that is available during grind right now. But it is supposed to follow your camera, so if you shoot up, it will shoot up. But if you're on the ground and you're aiming down, it's not going to shoot the ground, which was the case before. Now it's shooting straight ahead, which allows you to aim. I'm wondering whether or not I should just add a small auto target thing. Like if you shoot right next to an enemy, it will slightly change its trajectory, like a seeking missile, homing missile. Is it missile or missile? I think it's missile. But I think I'm not going to do that because I'm kind of tempted by making this power being upgraded by two things. First is like you shoot two projectiles at once. 3, 4, you multiply, basically a multiplier, and you have a piercing stat that allows you to pierce through one enemy, 2 enemies, 3 enemies until you upgrade it full. Like it would flow through multiple enemies. That's going to be fun. Because right now it's the melee attack is way more effective. Because this only kills a couple of zombies, while the melee attacks really kills a lot of them at once. But over time, when if you shoot like 4 projectiles and they get the piercing ability, that's going to be reversed. Seeking missiles, I'm loving it. Yeah, no, I meant if I have multiple projectile, I don't think the homing missile is going to be a thing. However, maybe you can choose 2 routes, but that's a lot of work for me. I don't think I'm going to do that. Yeah, the other route would be 1 missile that would grow in size, and that will home over time. That will home more or less. Yeah, it's going to become a shmup. And as you might know, I love shmups. I love my shmups. I'm actually a very good shoot 'em up player. It's been a long time since I last played a shmup. Like Ikaruga was very cool. I've been mainly playing Dojin. How do you say that? Dojin shmups, which are not very known, famous, but are more hardcore. Yeah, I'm a bullet hell guy, but I'm not going to bring bullet hell to Neon Tail. Don't worry. Else it's going to be very hard to play. Even though it could be fun. Anyway. I don't dissolve bloody pups and crunch on them. You crunch on them? Wow, okay, you got good teeth, man. I cannot do that. The stick, it's too sticky. I don't know. Oh, you're eating those flat bloody pops. I never got to eat. I don't know. In France, I didn't had the chance to. Probably worth selling those, but I never got interested in them. I always had the round one. It's the round one that are very hard to crunch on, I suppose. Wow. Okay. Okay. Anyway, lollipops. Loving it. That's awesome. That's awesome that you love that. And also I fixed... you guys have a bugged version of the invasion system, so now, yeah, every single zombie is cleaned up. Right now on the Steam build, when you stop the invasion, some zombies are left. So what was happening is like, I clean up the zombie list, but it takes 2 frames for them to be completely removed. And before those 2 frames, I respawn half the amount of zombies left, which make it so when you stop the invasion, half the number of maximum zombies were respawned before the invasion is stopped. Sorry, I don't know what I have. I think I might have caught a weird cold. I was kind of feeling weird this morning. I hope I didn't catch a cold. Ah. Yeah, sorry about that. You can do that auto-locking thing optional. Well, it's not a lot of work, but it's just that I would either go one way or the other, but not both. Because if I do a spread shot, it doesn't make sense that they have homing, because you don't need to home at that point. It's like a shotgun. It's kind of spreading out and it shoots everything. Especially if you double down with the piercing abilities, you don't have to aim at all. You're already taking an angle. But if I do the homing thing, I don't know. One thing I could do though is to have this attack be homing. This I can do, but it makes the aiming thing a little bit useless. But I guess I could still do that. I guess what I can do is like the icon lock on enemies, and then the shot will home toward that lockdown enemy. Wow, I'm having weird things today. Sorry. I'm sneezing. I'm having weird. I don't know how's that called. Weird air going up. That prevents me from talking. Bad sleep, I suppose. You have a whole NT shop to fill with superpowers. Yeah, you're right. I'm just trying to think about what makes more sense. The making a double route system for one skill it's doable, but it's kind of a lot of work. And also especially on the UI part, and the UI work are the ones that I fear the most. It's not especially doing those, the code-wise it's fine, but the UIs are going to turn me crazy. Yeah, I would rather have this be the homing missile that grows in size, and have those become the smaller. Sir? Okay. My aiming... Yeah, about that. So, you're not supposed to be able to shoot outside of combat, which makes the camera zoom... it's very hard to aim with the camera zoomed in so much. But this is the normal camera. When the combat starts, the camera goes back, and that allows you to aim way more easier. Toho, yeah, at Toast, Toho Toast. I would love my Toast to be inside one of those Toho games. I recently found a very ancient, like DOS ancient. That's my childhood. That's my childhood. Shmup. Flying Tigers. Oh, I don't know about this one. It was hell to find it, remembering approximately. Okay, I'm struggling with that word because in French we say approximativement. So every time I say approximate, I want to say approximatively, which is not the case in English. There we go. Approximately, nothing but it's music, and that it was something with tigers. Well, so having a shmup with tigers is already quite a big uniqueness, but good job on finding those. Sometimes those drive me crazy. Like, oh, the cars are not working anymore. If you switch on and off the invasion, the traffic goes down. Shutdowns. All right. Let me just deactivate this. I know it's useful, but I like my thing clean. But the music, okay. I will check it out, Flying Tigers. I'm a big old game consumer, actually. Especially good old games. One of my all-time favorite is Star Control 2. I mean, I grew up playing Amstrad, so what can you say? Amstrad games. I used to play so many Amstrad games, like Twin World. Some of those games I didn't have the names. I only had the floppy disks, so I don't know their names. Boulder Dash, Target Renegade. I think probably most of those games you don't know. Indiana Jones, that you might know, but the game was awful, but I have good memories of it just because I was a kid. Nostalgia, you know. That game was awful. But yeah, I still have very fond memories of it. Ghostbusters. I mean, IP games are kind of cheating. Anyway. Oh, Spy Hunter. That was a good game. A good old game, because if you play it now, you will just get bored. Of course, Arkanoid. Well, if you talk video games about, if you talk about old games with me, I can talk about them all day, and not only those games, like all consoles games. Basically my life is about video games, so I can talk about that all day. Still remember it even after like 20 years? I still do myself. Those music power is overwhelming. Yeah, I think I've seen some article talking about that. It kind of makes sense because back then you were limited by the technology. Your sound card wasn't able to have that many channels, which made the music, most of the music, very like you only have very simple in structure, but very rememberable because of the simplicity, which makes it the melody is really easy to remember, and the things really get. It's very simple to memorize, which make those, and especially if you played those when you were a kid, those things stays forever. Chip tunes, right? I really love chip tunes. There was a time I listened to chip tunes every day while working. I still do sometimes. Nowadays, I'm more listening to. I don't even know what I'm listening to now. I'm entering a weird phase right now. Ram has a shotgun. Ooh, okay. I was planning on just giving him a pistol, but Ruby has a superpower shotgun. Okay, Alchanian was waffle shotgun. Shotguns for everyone. Actually, you know what? I'm not. I wouldn't be against that at all. I actually love shotguns in video games too. Those are really my go-to weapons for any kind of games, usually. I've been having fun on some version of Cyberpunks. that and I went for pistol build because I think it's no, I went for blade and pistol builds because I like the I like to roleplay. I mean, I kind of like this idea for some reason, just for style points. I think I talked about that before. What's going on here? Oh, Yashiki, there's a weird there's an invisible collider here. I don't know what it is, but I cannot go through. Can you check it out? Oh, no, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Okay, it's the shop here. The shop have a collider that doesn't allow you to go through. And it's going through the roof. The roof here. Okay. I suppose I can go in the main city scene and manually decrease the height of that collider. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah, no, don't worry, Yashiki. I'll take care of this one. It's the shop. It's the shop's collider. That's not at. That's 9. What? Surno, Toho, main baka, idiot, mamin. What? Okay. I listen to a lot of vaporwave. I like those these days. Lots of Japanese disco songs from the 80s. Oh, those are really nice too to listen to. I really like that too. I listen to everything pretty much. Chill steps. I mean, all those new names, like it's been years now, but it's kind of new for me. Like vaporwaves, synth waves, chips, whatever. I kind of put them all in the same basket, although I can't hear all the difference, but they're kind of the same mood for me. It's not the same sounds at all, but it's kind of the same mood. It's like electro wave, synth pop, something. This morning I was listening to Glitch Hop. It's very different from synthwave and vaporwave and stuff, but I still put them on the same basket somehow because they all kind of appear at the same time for me. But yeah, and they kind of put me in the same kind of mood somehow. I don't know why, even though they're so different. Yeah. I know that last month I really needed some relaxation, and what I went for was plain white noise. That's my go-to. Or some videos are like spaceship white noise, but it's pretty much planes. I don't know how, but every time on the streams I start with an objective, a plan on what I'm doing in the stream, and every end of streams I'm just skating around and talking, which is kind of pleasant, if you ask me. But yeah, it's cool. It's kind of cool. I guess we're getting in a chatty mood, and I love that. I actually love that. It's really cool. But then, visually wise, you just see me just kidding around. Oh well. You was just asking yourself something like, should I give Ram a shotgun? I like shotguns. Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. If we have time and budget, we can always do anything that's cool for the players. That also depends on whether or not we will succeed at finding a publisher. I really hope that our meeting with Neon Doctrines next month will get ourselves into a good place. Hopefully, we'll see. I don't know. There's no way to know. I mean. And I should send more emails and just try to contact more people, more publishers. I'm working on that. I got because of that thing that I'm working on, I kind of got sidetracked with this work, but yeah. Boop. Hello Natixta, salut Natixta, bienvenue dans le stream. It's not Collider, Faye. Its shop price are going through the roof. Good job, Pandoramin. Good job. It's going through the roof. Doesn't allow you to get inside if you're too poor. It's the price of fuel nowadays. Sorry, I DDoS the chat so hard. I mean, that's the main thing with streams, right? I was going through a trails of ideas. Like, if RAM, one thing I could do is like, because all characters are going to have like melee attacks, ranged attack, and defensive skills, which is not there yet. For Ram, what could be done is like I don't know, he's using I don't know what for melee attacks. He could use pistol for that attack and use shotgun for that attack. That's kind of overkill if you ask me, but why not? Right? We're all at the state of imagining what can be done, so it's fine. I know that Toast might have mines and detonators. I don't know. I don't know whether the mines are going to be manually activated or not. Although I would be very happy to put a very big smile on Toast's face whenever she activates a mine. I think that would be fun to animate. Oh, look at this! I have a spin boost. Why couldn't I activate that on the practice level? Weird. Huh. Oh yeah. Letting Star. New abilities here. Woo! So yeah, like I said, it's all in the I don't know what I have today. I keep having that weird air coming up to my esophagus and making it so it stops me from talking for some reason. Yeah, so this ability here, it's called Plasma Slice. It's supposed to be a sort of sonic boom, but it looks more like a fireball, Hadouken. My idea is like with the updates, they would be multiply and should become a spread shot. And they will have a piercing update that you could like pierce through one enemy, two enemies, three enemies, and at max, when max, they would just pierce through tons of enemies, which makes right now the melee attacks is the go-to to kill many enemies at once. But by the end of that upgrade, this is going to be way more effective. So that's the idea. I like that song. I really like that song. It really fits the combat versus the alien thing. Also, this is going to be helpful to shoot against flying enemies. I don't know what kind of flying enemies there's going to be, but... I mean, there's going to be one enemy that's going to be easier to kill using ranged attack, for sure. That makes more sense. So right now it's kind of useless against zombies compared to melee attacks. Where I could, yeah, like, it's boop. It's not comparable. At Restream bot? What? Wait. Whoa, okay. Let me deactivate this. Can we give Toast a dual-sided lightsaber? Sure. Let's give Toast a bazooka and a lightsaber. I mean, it's the future. Kids can have that kind of sort of weapons. Of course, Ruby would just have that lame superpower and And Natixta might just have a baseball bat or something, but toast, of course, lightsabers, double lightsabers. Makes sense. That's funny. I do that white noise listenings as well. Yeah, that's super. It's super effective. It really gets me in a relaxing state very quickly. There is an app that let me tune the noise frequency until the sum of them is pleasant to my ear. Oh, that's cool. It is so relaxing to listen to this. Yeah, I think it's because I have double nationalities. When I was younger, I used to take the plane a lot, and I also had a lot of troubles as a young person, child slash teenager. Whenever I took the plane to come to Taiwan, it was kind of the whole idea and the whole event happening really relaxed me like crazy. Like all my troubles were in France, stayed in France, and I was just staying, and everything was taken care of. I didn't have to even move, and somehow that really, the white noise of the plane really relaxes me a lot because of that. I think it's kind of like my brain knows that I'm leaving all my troubles behind, and I can relax now, kind of, somehow. I'm not sure it's the same case for everybody, but I think it's that for me. Badumts. Yeah, pistol is more acceptable for Ram. It makes sense. I mean, it would make sense he's hiding in his clothes and not in his abs or something. Yeah, he has a long coat, which makes sense. Also, he's yeah, he's pretty much a blue version of Dante, an anime version of Dante. So yeah, give him a cool-looking pistol, a shotgun, a bazooka, an Uzi, double Uzi, of course, because the Matrix, right? Cool shades, dual pistols. Nah, I'm not going to go that deep, but I would like to. Yeah, I have no idea yet for Australian nor Natixta. I don't plan on making them. I mean, they are civilians, and I don't think they should go full Rambo. They are not trained military people, and in this world, I guess I'm going the European way, which is it's not everybody on the streets that have weapons in their pockets. I mean, I'm not saying that the US is like that. I'm just saying that access to weapons, probably no reason to have that, because it's kind of a utopian world, kind of. I kind of want this world to be a peaceful and pleasant one. You already know that. And people are not really used to violence, but I mean, aliens and superpowers and fun things. Yeah, right. Dual-sided lightsabers. That's quite the idea. Maybe as a secret weapon. Vroom, vroom. That is just came like 10 minutes earlier, but you missed his message because the chat was flooded with 9 messages. Okay. Yep, an easy fan service for Pando. Add a purple Dante in the game. Yeah, alright. What did you say, Netixa, by the way? Did I miss a question or something? I think it's working when I'm skating, when I'm coasting around, this animation. Backward, I think it's more awkward. I think I need an animation for backward. It's kind of working, but it's kind of... The slash looks weird, I think. Maybe I should, maybe just by moving the slash backward, it would work. Not necessarily changing the animation. Maybe have her look backward. I don't know. The idle one, I did an idle one, but it looks wrong. It looks very bad. It looks like she's distributing flyers. Here's for you, here's for you, here's for you. Yeah, I need to change that animation. I don't know what to do though. It's kind of a lazy thing because this animation kind of works for any direction somehow while skating, but it doesn't work while idle. I will probably need some blending, animation blending from. Oh, that's going to be a lot of work. I don't know. I can be lazy and just keep it that way. I will see. I would love to have a game like The Witcher, just without all the monsters and hate, and instead the vibe with vibes like Neon Tail. Oh well. You know, The Witcher came a long way, and they did survive against a lot of troubles. I don't really know everything that happened in the studio to become such a huge hit, but maybe I don't know. You never know. For now, what we are is just a tiny indie game with no budget. I don't think it's we have the same start as The Witcher's CD Projekt company, which had budget, but still had a lot of trouble. One day, if my company grows, yeah, why not? I wouldn't mind. Right now, it's a very simple open world. I mean, I'm an indie. We are 3 people and we're doing an open world game. Have you ever? Well, except for those fake indie game companies, which are not indie game companies. I'm sorry, but when you're 200. When you over 100 people working on a title, your company is not the definition of indie game studio it was like before. You're just putting indie game in the title because right now it became a selling marketable word. But have you ever seen a real indie game studio do an open world? In 3D? Actually, there is like Death Trash. I think is open world. It's kind of like Fallout, but it's 2D and seen from top down. I don't know. The fact that okay. One fact is that it is open world, so a lot of bugs can happen on the mission crafting side, just because of that. And on the other side, it is 3D, so a huge ton of bugs can happen because of colliders and collisions and physics logic and those things. So yeah, we are ambitious. I mean, I am ambitious. Young and Yashiki are not the one who decided on what the project would be. I'm the one to blame for my own greed. I'm super greedy. I'm super greedy with what I want to create. I want to create everything. However, I have the knowledge too, so I don't know why I wouldn't do that. I mean, I know why. Budget, money, salary, family. Money. But still, passion is passion. Can't stop passion. The backward shooting animation looks fine to me in general. It might need a different ease in and out. I mean, I'm recycling. It's the exact same animation going backward and forward. Yeah, I think it needs the slash, that slash, the round slash, it needs to be... Let me zoom out. It needs to be backward instead of forward. But I think the animation is fine, like you said. I don't know if I should make it hold to shoot. Right now it's on press. When I press, it shoots. I don't know. Yeah. I made it. I can also increase the fire rate, which is also something that could increase. By the end, Ruby would become a machine gun. That could be fun too, like while skating. The rate is actually quite high. The cam shake is too big though. Yeah, the cam shake is kind of huge. I mean, it's the same cam shake as this one, but this one is supposed to be a huge explosion. So this one makes sense, but this one doesn't. I should reduce the cam shake on this one. You are not greedy, you are ambitious. I'm both, I guess. Oh yeah, I'm greedy in the amount of features I want in my game. I suppose that's a way to put it. That's why I use that word. Woo! Don't get me wrong, I love The Witcher. Just recently I wish I could play similar game structures just without so much blood and horror. I bought a while ago, a long time ago, I bought The Witcher 3 when it was like 170 NT. It was very cheap. But I didn't get the chance to play it yet, so... And I didn't like the first one and the second one. I tried to like them, but somehow I didn't finish them. I think there's a problem with the... I don't know what problem there is. I don't know why, but Witcher 1, Witcher 1 was unplayable for me, and Witcher 2 was playable, but I don't know. I don't know. I should try the third one though. I know it's been I know everybody loved it, so blending animation, la magie des animations smooth. What? Exactly. I mean, that's the whole thing of about this game. Like, the skating is smooth because I blend all the animations together. I coded and I blended them to have a smooth woo. It's so easy to I really like to play with the zombies like that. And then I put it, if I'm toast, I put a mine here, and all of them explode at once. And all of them explodes at once. I should try to be more strict with my elocution. I'm starting to become lazy and not spell every single not say all the sounds words are supposed to have. I'm using weird words to say what I'm to express myself. Okay. Yep, I just recently heard streamers call a 30 people company in indie. What? Well, 30, to tell the truth, 30 is small for a game company, but it is big for an indie game company, I suppose. Yeah. But you're right, actually. I guess my experience as a... I mean, I used to work for many video game companies, and all of them are big companies, so my experience with that, and the smallest company I've ever seen was like 30. But nowadays it's been a long time since I've worked in a company. I think nowadays you can with those game engines and all the free assets you can get outside. Sorry. Woo. Anyway. Did you work for any famous publisher? Publisher, no, but I did work for Ubisoft for Paris in Montreuil for, I don't even remember, 1 or 2 years? 1 or 2 years. I forgot. Yeah, that's the biggest game company I worked for. Other than that, I worked for... it was a big company in terms of size, but it wasn't a big company in terms of famousness. Famousness? Is that a word? F4 was my first company I worked for. They used to do MMORPG and they taught me a lot of things. All the basics, pretty much. I worked for... I don't remember. I have a memory problem. Game Pulp, I think, as a freelancer. I worked for... My last job was as a producer was a company in Taiwan. What was the name? For game. I'm tired. I'm super tired. That's it, I think. Maybe I forgot some yeah, maybe I forgot some companies. Wait, oh well. No, I think that's it. I did some freelance work for various companies that were not video games, like cinema-wise. Theater, I think. But those didn't last long, and they were small contracts. I did even work for a nightclub. That was a long time ago. I was still a student back then. So in France, there used to be that thing where you could go to a private school that teaches 3D. And you would pay the school by working at a company that would also give me a small salary. So that's when I worked for a nightclub for a very short time. I also worked for an advertising company. I'm old. I'm old. To tell the truth, my work experience are not really something I mean, I wouldn't be at home trying to create my own company if I had awesome experience while working for others. Or, like I said, I'm too greedy and I want too much from video games, I suppose. I'm just too passionate, I suppose. Yeah, I just want everything. I want to create my own games, pretty much. That's the only thing. It's not enough for me to work in video games industry. I want to create my own games. I think that's it. That's it. It's not a matter of anything else. It's not the company's problems. It's not... Woo! That was a nice gate. Do you see what I mean when I'm saying that the skating path is more important than the attacking skills themselves? I'm actually really enjoying doing what I'm doing right now. Just coasting around zombies while attacking them. It's actually quite fun to do. Oh well. Ah, missed. Did you work in France as well, or only in Taiwan? No, most of my work was in France actually. Because as I know, Asian culture work condition in Asia traditionally is hell. Well, not for me. I didn't plan on staying in Taiwan actually when I came back. I was only planning to stay 1 year. But then a headhunter found me and gave me that job as a producer, which in fact the fact here is while I was working for them, I was doing everything still. I was being a 3D artist, a coder, and a producer and a team manager and everything else. But I had carte blanche, which means free. As long as it was a mobile game, I could do anything I want. That's the thing. And I could also hire my own team. And I was working as a foreigner because I didn't have back then I didn't have Taiwanese nationality. So my teammates, most of them, well, 2 of them are now working with me. That's Young and Yashiki. But the others, many were Americans. One of them was Belgium. Belge. How do you say Belge? Belge. How do you say from Belgium? And that's it, I think. Small team of 6 people, I think. But yeah, most of the work I did was in France. All the companies I cited before were all in France, except for 4 games. So yeah, the headhunter gave me a good job that was well paid, with a position that allows me to have my own free creative thing, except that it's on mobile. But still, it was a good job offer. So, and also I found my wife. So I stayed, and now you go. Now I'm staying. It's been like 8 years that I'm in Taiwan here now, and I acquired Taiwanese nationality too. So that's something. Belgian. Okay, Belgian. Thank you. OMG. It's not a word I pronounce much, so I don't know how to call someone from Belgium. Belgian. Belgian. You are in good company. Some of the best success biographies start with years of being unsatisfied with what other businesses provided as jobs. Well, let's hope I will get that big success you talk about. That's my dream job. It's but I have to admit it's starting to really wear on me. It's really starting to. Like I said last week, I had my second weird. I don't know if that could be called depression, because, but just a very weird thing. I've always been passionate to the point that nothing can stop me, but I guess age and family matters and stuff and everything are starting to wear me down somehow. But I keep hope. Right now, the name of the game is finding a publisher that allows us to keep going with the project and finish it up. That's my main goal right now. Or acquire enough budget to keep going, either that or the because right now our company is going to be out of money very soon. Completely out of money, so it's going to be either that or yeah, we'll see. We still have some options. We still have a little time. We'll see. You already showed a tremendous amount of tenacity. Yeah. Yeah, that's something. My friend used to say that I was a robot because of that. Yeah, I'm kind of I don't know. I had a very weird education, and my beliefs are kind of weird. I don't know. I do be. That's one of my big trait, though. If I had to give myself a. Okay. So there's a lot of philosophy going there here. It can go deep, but I am very tenacious indeed. I don't know if I want to go there. There's a lot to talk about there. I can go deep. Which this kind of drive can give you a sort of depression which stem from exhaustion. Yeah. I mean, I kind of figured out how it kind of works for me. There's too many things to talk about. I don't even know where to start from. So I don't know. Compagnie Niantel, on y croit. Ouais. What does your wife think of Niantel? I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't think she played the game through, nor even wants to. I don't know. We're kind of I don't know. I should ask her. Give it a try and tell me what you think about it. Ouch. Woo. This is kind of overkill here. Yeah, so what I had in mind and I struggled to speak of was I'm kind of my personality is kind of like if there's a problem I would waste no time and try to crush it. That's how because I think a lot of it comes from my teenage struggle, like the need to brutally overcome some obstacle. I kind of don't have any other word. I'm saying brutally because back then it was kind of brutal, but it kind of routed me toward that kind of that way of thinking. Like problems should be solved as soon as possible, and if you solve it, try to solve it hard, so it doesn't come back. A very, very long time later, when I was already a grown up, I read the Ender's Game, and there was that thing like Enders got bullied, and when he retaliated, he was going brutal so that others wouldn't, so that it wouldn't happen again. Of course, for me, it happened again many times, but still, I kind of had that logic. However, in terms of, I kind of overcome a lot of obstacles with that. I mean, I've learned how to code. I learned I learned a lot of things using that logic. However, trying to make my own companies and trying to make my own video games, it's a very long struggle. And I think most of the bigger mental illness. It's my opinion. I'm not saying I'm not a doctor at all, but it's my opinion. I think most of the bigger problem that comes from the mind are usually long obstacles that takes way too long to resolve and that are present in your life for way too long. And obstacles shouldn't. I mean, like it's well known, your body will produce a cortisol upon stress. And the longer it's not designed to stay in your body for a long time. And the thing is, if the obstacle stays for too long, you will just keep producing cortisol, and that's when mental problems. That's my opinion. I don't know if that's true, but I think that's how it works. That's when you crash down. And up until now, I was kind of every time I had an obstacle, I just spend the time to work on it, see results, and because me learning, that's results, and get somewhere because I managed to do the things I want to do, and that's how I cope with most of the stressful things that I went through to get where I am now today. However, this project, Niantel, is huge, took years, it stays for way too long, And now that all the money is out, is what has been burned, and now that everything is the stress that's been here is kind of not resolving at all, and stayed for that long. I think that's why I kind of cracked up this month many times, two times, only 2 times, because I'm not giving up, but I think that's the main reason why. Well, I don't, yeah. Oh well, we'll see. I still believe in my things, I still have a lot of tenacity in me, I'm not giving up, but yeah, long-term stress, bad. Long-term, if you go into a very long project, make sure that you have some, I don't know. You cannot go in with my logic, that's what I say. The logic of, okay, I'm going to go fast, crush the thing, and resolve the conflict quickly. That's not going to happen. If you're going on a long time project, you should rest, take the time to allow your body to get rid of the stress. Take the time for that, and allow yourself to not care about your problem for a while, because not caring is actually caring, because you cannot care about something if your brain is small, and your brain goes small if you care too much and got worried for too long and your body is broken. That's what I say. Pretty much. Alright, there you go. There you go, my long monologue about that thing. It took some time to come out, but yeah. When my friend invited me to play a quiz game, I punched them. You remember that? Yeah, that's not exactly how it came out, but yeah. Just make sure to really schedule times out, yeah, in which you truly can recharge. It won't do any good if you burn out your inner resources and then are forced to stop working, yeah. Yeah, I see that now. But like I said, my personality is kind of, that's a problem. I go there and I face it hard and I resolve it. But you cannot do that for everything, especially when it's building up a company you want to spend your life on doing with, hopefully. There, you just said it yourself, good to know this. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of thinking about that, I suppose. Well, there's a very understandable reason for cortisol to work that way. Cortisol is originally produced to deal with dangerous situations like hiding from predator. Yeah, that's the original design. And we've been living in the actual condition for way too short a time for the humans to adapt this way of living, which is today. Maybe one day we will have cortisol that will switch off and on and off and on as we faster, but that's not the case right now. It's not designed for that now. So if you're exposed to cortisol for a long time, it means you're in a dangerous place, i.e. in the home close to a predator nest. So if there's too much cortisol, it leads to the wish to run. Yeah. I think it's also a self-defense mechanism, the fact that you start to not feel anything. You stop feeling anything coming that's happening in the real world. Like funny things are not making you laugh, and sad things are not reaching you anymore. I think that's a self-defense mechanism. Like you stop caring, because if you keep caring, your cortisol will never disappear. Maybe I don't know. Because that had happened to me. That's the main thing that happened to me that gave me a sign that I need to play video games. And even then, I didn't want to play video games, and when playing video games, I didn't feel anything. But I kept at it until my feelings came back, and now I'm having fun with video games again. Yeah, I don't think I can ever. This is my main compass. It's easier to run, replace all the pain with something numb, continue to sing harrowly. Oh, what song is that? It's easier. I don't know. Looking from the outside, for someone that follows a lot of games in development, I feel like you have a ton of experience, maybe a little too ambitious. I was just as happy with the early version. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, okay, the game was designed for those the combat to be part of the core design from the start. I just kept it a surprise up until now. And that's also the main reason why the chicken combo system is so simple. I kept having that question, when will we have more tricks? Oh yeah, I actually have that design problem. It's not really a problem, but just a question. Like right now, if you do some combos and you hit, you can see the combo timers being reset to 4. So that you can keep doing your tricks and combos. Ah, I'm still having that weird thing. Oof, I don't know what it is. So attacking should reset the timer that allows you to keep going on your combos. Oh, it's not working. It's working. Wait, what? It's working, okay. It's not working. Okay, I should take a look at that. So you're supposed to be able to attack, tricks and combos, attack, tricks and combos, and keep the combos forever, and have a multiplier. I should write it in big, big multiplier word on top that tells you how much of a. Maybe I should add a bar simply, like Sunset Overdrive on top left. Make it so you know how much of a buff you get from the tricks and combo multiplier you get for your superpowers. Yeah. Linkin Park, my English. Okay. Okay. I only know the old one, like Paper Cuts and. I don't know if they had a new album. I should check it out. I really liked Linkin Park back then. I really love them. Awesome band. Awesome band. Maybe you need a home trainer bike to sit on while programming. Oh yeah. That way you can give the cortisol something real to do and trick it into thinking that you're actually running away from a predator. Yeah, that's a good idea. Funny idea. I just feel like you're doing a lot of extra work. I mean, I'm making my own company. I've been doing that for a long time. It never was a problem until recently. I think the main problem is the financial situation, not really the fact that I crunch on my own project. Because crunching my own project is something that I don't consider work, even though it is work, because I've been doing that for so long. I mean, it's not even it's normal life for me now, and I don't mind because I'm such an obsessive person for video games. However, having stress from other sources like money, that really wears on me. Yeah. Oh well. Linkin Park. My English rests as usual. Yeah, I don't mind working if the work is not something that I stress on. No, I don't know. If I have fun while working, I'm fine. If I don't have fun while working, well, yeah, that's where things goes bad. I already saw some streamers working on a mini home trainer while working at a higher stand-up desk. Oh yeah. Stand-up desk. Yeah, I should use that more. Should stand up while walking. That should help. That does actually help. Faye went for a walk outside and it helped. Well, yeah, it didn't felt like it helped back then. To tell the truth, I didn't feel anything while outside, but I knew that I was supposed to feel better, and that's the main thing that kept me just walking for a long time. Even at the end of the walk, I didn't feel any better, but I think it did help over time because at night when I played Fauna with Young, then I felt something, and I was like, okay, I'm repaired. So I think the walk did help, even though it didn't feel like it helped at all back then. It's kind of weird. Yeah, maybe I just needed to have no event happening to me at all. Maybe, I don't know. The build up in this song is from Aladdin. Oh, for Sega Genesis. I might be in the minority here, but I actually prefer the Super NES version of Aladdin. I thought that I thought that everything was better. I guess the animation was cooler, and the fact that Aladdin had a weapon was cool. But I thought that the Super NES version of the game was I don't know. It felt better for me for some reason. Easier to Run, released in 2003. It's their third album and second proper album, so it's an old song. Yeah, I think I only know two of their albums, so yeah, I'm even older. For me, that's a new album. I need to update on my culture. I've been I've been so busy learning things and doing my stuff that I still have a very old culture. mainly from my teenage time. Oh well, I will listen to it after the stream, I promise. Because I really like Linkin Park, so I'll do that. Yesterday I suddenly realized why pancakes are called pancake. Because they're cake made in a fry pan? What? No? Because they're literally cakes cooked on a fry pan. Yes? Yes? Okay. Well, good for you. Oh well. Good job. Pancakes. Good job. Well. Good job on that realization. Now I'm hungry. Oh, it's already 12:41. Okay. Well, all right. I'll stop the stream. That was nice. A good talk, like usual. Let me stop that. Well, that was a nice stream. Why it took so long for me to realize that? I don't know. Well, some words are like that. Wait, there was something I learned not long ago. It was a cool thing, cool useless knowledge that was kind of really cool. Oh yeah. So, here's a little culture thing that is completely useless for you to know, but it's kind of cool to know. When you play some sport in French, like tennis, we call a set. You say set, match. During a match, there's a bunch of sets, right? I think in French we call those sets. I think it's set manche, une manche, and manche in French also means this. Sleeves. Yeah, I guess sleeves. But it's specifically that part, the end of near your wrist. Pretty much the clothes that is near your wrist. So that's really cool. That comes from medieval time, when knights used to try to not knights necessarily, but when you wanted to duel, when a gentleman wanted to duel another man for the heart of a lady. During the duel, the lady would throw her manche down on the ground, and that's when the word became a thing for matches in sports, which is really cool. It's kind of romantic and cool. Like one set of a match is called manche in French because of that. Well, there we go. Useless knowledge for you. Anyway, take care of yourself. Your community loves and supports you as good as we can. Thank you so much for that. This is another great therapy session. Yeah, those streams are becoming therapy sessions for me too. It's really cool for me to have some social life here. Your game is worth the while. Thank you. Okay, hope your cold will go away soon. Thank you, and have a great week. You too. I'll see you next week then. Bye bye.